Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rimworld and to Dark Aavak. Now, the game is paused and we're going to spend a few minutes probably just covering some things that have changed. So if you're not interested in this, skip forward a couple of minutes or just to basically where things look like they're happening again in YouTube and you should be good. But for those of you who are interested in where I've been, where this particular series of Rimworld has been and what's changed, then get your tea and sit down, make yourself comfy. Now, where we last left off, Dark Aavak had just left Kaya in a temporary settlement to found a temporary settlement for the incoming citizens from our main settlement, Stygian Sanctuary. Now, at the moment, the range of our drop pods is somewhere around here, I believe. And so we're going to be dropping them into Dark Aavak and then ferrying them along. It's a bit of a pot, really. It's annoying in many, many ways. But we're going to have a much better idea of the maximum range that we can fire these things in the future. Now, at the end of the last episode, we also had a little bit of a problem because Kaya's there on her own, except for a bunch of man-hunting wargs. Thankfully, not that many. So I have high hopes that Kaya's going to be able to handle this. But the problem arose in that we had the version update in the middle of the series, and the version update changed a lot of things. Now, that in and of itself wasn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, because generally you can just not update your version. However, there's kind of a divide between the way mod authors handle their mods on Steam Workshop. Some mod authors make a mod for a version, and within that version, you know, aside from minor updates, which they might update their mod to take part of, but generally everything released in the, let's say, 0.17 version will stay in the 0.17 version. And when a 0.18 comes out, they'll make a new mod based off the old one, but the old one will still remain on the workshop. And so that anyone who wants to stay on version 17 can still play on version 17, and that's fine. And they can still have that mod. That mod will no longer be updated. And because they're separate mods on Steam, it won't auto-update. And then there's people who feel that there's a lot of convenience in the Steam Workshop, and the whole point of it is that it auto-updates. And so for them, what they do is just everything is in there, and they just update the mod as and when to the new version, and it'll auto-update because that's the whole thing of Steam Workshop. It kind of curates your library of mods for you, and when something changes, it automatically deals with it. You can go through a lot of rigmarole to try and avoid that, and in fact, I did on this version. I tried to preserve a couple of mods, but there was some that I couldn't. Long story short, I spent a lot of time trying to get this mod to work properly. This version to work properly on Alpha 17, and I had to sacrifice so many mods that I feel were interwoven into the narrative of the Dark Aavak playthrough that we were losing something along the way. It just didn't feel the same. It was stripped down to almost bare bones. We had prosthetics, and I think 2 of the other big mods, but that was it. A lot of the other things were gone. It then came to me after playing Beta 18 for quite some time that, honestly, I don't think people really cared that much about the version that this series was running on. They actually cared a lot more about the narrative of this version and the Dark Aavak storyline. So with that in mind, I've gone ahead and I've updated the game to Beta 18. Now, that didn't come without some hiccups and teething troubles, but I hope I've gotten most of them sorted. Behind the scenes, whenever the development mode is turned on so that I can see logs, there are lots of errors being reported about certain objects that point to objects that don't exist, like references to objects that probably got overwritten when the version came out and it changed some object here or there, some reference to it in the code. And so the save game is trying to load something or point to something that doesn't exist, at least doesn't exist in the same way it did before. And from what I can tell, that does not break the game. I just let the save run for a little bit. I reverted back to the start of the save for this episode. But yeah, things could still break, but I let it run for about 10 minutes. And despite, everything, basically the colony catching on fire and burning itself to the ground because I wasn't maintaining it. But other than that, things worked. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, but do be aware that we are basically playing a game that's held together by bubblegum and dreams right now. So it could break, or we could see this to the end of this series. If it does break, that's going to be the end of the series. I'm not going to keep going through hours and hours of trying to fix it. Also, I am sick, and so if you can hear a different kind of timbre to my voice, that's because I'm sick. I am fueled by cough syrup and decongestion tablets at the moment. That's pretty much all my body's running on. That and water and bubblegum and dreams. So yeah, maybe I'll break before the game does. Either way though, that'll probably be the end of the series if that happens. Let's hope it doesn't though. And now we can actually get back to things. And I think everyone has waited long enough to see if Kaya's going to survive. Let's hope that she does. That would be a horrible way to get back into the game. Okay, so actually, let me go and check on Dark Aavak. Yeah, Dark Aavak's got a ways to his destination. Okay then, Kaya. This is going to be a bit of a tricky fight for you, but only a tricky one, not necessarily an impossible one. In fact, I'm fairly confident that Kaya's going to be able to make this happen. Now, first and foremost, to go over the plan. Kaya moves faster than the Wargs. 5.71 cells per second versus 5 cells per second, I believe. Yes. Obviously, that will change based on what they're running on, but it'll be equal, an equal change to both. Now, Kaya, shoot the Wargs with an eye to slowing them down. A body shot is not going to do. Want leg shots, brain shots, anything that'll affect their motion and consciousness is one of the chief ways of doing that. Right, move on. Let's get you up there. Let's have a quick look. Have you managed to slow down either of them? Okay, right rear leg has been wounded. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. A leg wound is exactly what we need. Moving has been slowed down because the pain is probably now causing consciousness issues. Yeah, more than likely that pain is now at a stage where the consciousness is being affected by it. If we have a quick look, you're now moving at 4.9 cells a second. 5.9 would be Kaya death. Thankfully, that is not the case. Right, keep a move on. That is probably the best opportunity. Oh, that's fantastic. Toxic Fallout is over. That would probably be the best opportunity you were going to get a couple of shots in. And now it is a case of always being a little bit ahead of the group. So let's get you all the way over here, out of the way from them. And we'll take a shot or two. One shot from there, and then you're moving on. Ooh, that might have been a little bit too long. Oh, no, it wasn't. We were lucky there. But as you can see, they are closing that gap very quickly. We can't afford to stop and shoot frequently. In fact, it might be safer to just do it once a lap, really. Yeah, let's head up here. Let's just continue to improve the distance between us. Now, they don't act with the same kind of pathfinding nounce that Kaya does, in that Kaya will maximize her speed. So when she was pathing up here, she went around the garden because even though she was traveling further, the speed increase due to the paving slabs here was going to mean she'd get to her destination sooner. The Wargs don't seem to care enough to try and use those pathfinding tricks, which means Kaya may well be able to increase her advantage a little bit more aggressively than I first assumed. We're going to give you a little bit more distance. You can get a couple of shots off, but we can already see that some of the Wargs now are quite behind the rest of the group, and that is brilliant. Are you slowed down much? Ooh, good. Front leg, rear left leg. That's brilliant. You've actually wounded that one pretty nastily. Let's have a look at its speed. 4.5, yeah. You've shaved off an entire cell per second. Now, the problem with this method, and something you really do need to be aware of, is that the more you slow down parts of the pack, the more they are going to split up. And that is extremely dangerous. The last thing you want is for them to get you in a pincer maneuver. You generally want the pack to be close together so that you can always control it. By knowing where, or being able to predict where the pack is going to be as a group, they are within the arena of your control. If you let them split up too much, and so you've got some over there, some down here that are just moving that slow, then you're going to be actually lapping them. And that would be terrible, because all they need is one lucky shot. They don't even need to hit your leg. They just need to cause enough pain that you slow down from it. Worst scenario is they'll hit your leg, and they'll cause a lot of slowdown just because your leg isn't working as well. Also, if they can hit your head and cause brain damage, obviously that's pretty bad. But let's just hope that that's not a thing that's going to be happening anytime soon. Thankfully, these ones seem just wounded enough that they just kind of seesaw back and forth and never actually get in the way. And they don't seem that interested in Dune, which is good, because Dune is pretty integral to our caravan idea. Got a major break risk on Jana. That's not good. And a caravan here. Oh, you're here. Oh, well, that changes things. That may well actually mean that we're going to be able to get this done much faster than I expected. Also, some free loot when people in the caravan die. Kaya, I'm fairly certain, just from what we've seen already, outside of me being a little bit too brazen, getting overconfident, and letting the wargs get too close to Kaya and thus getting a surprise wound, Kaya is more than capable of dealing with this Manhunter pack, as we've demonstrated. You don't panic when you see things like that. That's the main thing. Think logically. What are my advantages? What can I do that they can't? Or what can I do better that they'll do worse? How can I strengthen that advantage? That's the other thing, is that we weren't... I mean, you could, just by Kaya just permanently having a 0.71 cells per second advantage, you could win. It would take a very long time, though. So what we're doing here is we're extending that advantage all the time, and that's brilliant for us. Don't hurt my chicken. Really? Kaya? I just said don't hurt my chicken. That also applied to you. In fact, alright, get in there, finish off the warg. How's that going? Really, guys? You suck so enormously. You did more damage to my colony than the wargs did. It's okay. It's okay. Not everyone has got the tactical savvy of Kaya here. We must remind ourselves that they are inferior in every measurable way. And so they are food. Not now, but later. It's fine. It's fine. Dark Aavak will have his revenge. However, they are traders, and that is good. Unless the chief trader died. Did the chief trader die? Were you the chief trader? Who is Kaya talking to trade? Were you just kind of rolling through? Are you no longer going to be trading? There we go. Ha-ha! We can trade. Would you like to buy some warg corpses? Oh, that's fantastic. We can sell Achilles. Achilles, you've not had much luck with this colony, I feel. But you know what? Every time I sell you, you live a lot longer than you probably would have otherwise. So think of it like this. We're actually doing you a favor. Really? We're really doing you... And all of the Luciferian, please. Get rid of that nonsense. Right. Oh, my lord. I've just realized maybe the thing that the game is constantly complaining doesn't exist anymore is the old EMP shells, because they've completely changed. That could be the case. You know what, Kai? You did so well with that. Sure. Go ahead. You can enjoy yourself. And you know what? As soon as you're finished eating, yeah, absolutely. That does need to be hold, but as soon as you've finished eating, there you go. No. Enjoy yourself. That was pretty epic. I know they came in and kind of messed everything up, but still, the part that you did alone was epic. And even though they killed a good chunk of them, just angrily, you still killed everything much more efficiently, I feel. Kaya, that was awesome. Shame about you killing one of the hens, but it's just forgivable. Right, okay. Now, on to Dark Aavak. Now, Dark Aavak is probably going to be running out of food about now, because unfortunately, when we checked just at the beginning here, noticed, yeah, out of food. So, time for us to camp, I guess. Let's get Yoko some gnomes. I'm going to guess that it's not actually the pemmican that's run out. No, it isn't. It isn't the pemmican at all. All right, so we're going to have a few things. Ooh, this is beta 18 stuff, all of the foliage. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, Yoko, we need to get you some gnomes, don't we? Right, well, first and foremost then, we're going to need a butcher's table. Doesn't really matter where... Oh, right, we're going to have to dig that down first. First and foremost then, let's just kill this so that Yoko can eat it. Yoko, how hungry are you, Cariad? You're not too bad, actually. There we go. And finish it off, please. Oh, no, it got back up. Really? Should have stayed down, frankly. Yoko's not going to have any of that nonsense. There you go, Yoko. Right, next up. I'm going to want a couple of these trees chopped so that we can prepare a... you're just going to stand over there? No, good. Fantastic, in fact. Let's get all of this sorted. We'll get a quick butchering table, kill a few things, maybe get some berries or something. Actually, let's set up a stockpile zone specifically for this. It can be there, and it can hold everything. There we are. Yoko will probably help out with that, in fact. Right, let's get a butcher table. Let's pop you. That's fine, it doesn't really matter where we put it, we'll pop it there. We'll also give you a stool, because obviously. Now, the thing is, we've got Furniture Plus, and we've got this. So, we've got the end tables and the dresses now in both mods. I'm not sure which one is better, which one is worse. I'm probably just going to go with the basic ones. Kaya is exhausted. Kaya, don't doubt it, Kaya. I do not doubt it, even in the slightest way. You know what? After that, could you please handle the mechanoid? We want the components so that we can actually seal more of these areas off, including your bedroom, actually. Right, let's get this sorted. There we go. And then we'll kill a couple more things. We'll probably kill them manually, actually. Just using shift. Right, there we go. Wonderful. Add a bill. Butcher creature forever. And now with that done, start murderizing all of the wildlife. And this one as well. Any others? Are we good? We don't want to kill too many things. That'll do for now. Following that, however, I would like you to harvest some things. If there's any heal root that you can harvest, that would be great. Simply because then you'll have heal root to go on the journey with. And also some berries. Just because you may as well carry them with you. There we are. That'll do for now. Right, let's go back and have a look over here. Now, wildlife. They're all dying. Or are dead. Are they actually dead? No. See? Lots of things in the mods now are kind of weird. They're not showing up properly. And in fact... Really? I can't click on them? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That is probably adding all kinds of instability to this. That is a lot of chickens. So many chickens. Stockpile room. What are we storing in here? Just eggs? Probably just eggs. You know what? We're no longer storing that much. We are going to move this around a little bit. There we go. Damn, I took away the stockpile as well. Oh well. There we are, and I want this one clear all, priority critical actually. I don't want hay grass in there. Please make that happen, but also, let's get rid of some of these ridiculous amounts of hens and roosters. We'll keep 3 of the oldest, rooster and 2 hens, and then we're going to just basically slaughter the rest. We do not need this. It's like cats into a fortress. It's just an explosion. And let's get all the way down. We'll keep a couple of the younger, the newer generation as well, but that'll be it then. Let's get all the way down. Sure, we'll keep 2 hens and a cockerel from that generation too. That'll do. All the chicks can go. There we are, because that is just crazy sauce. Crazy sauce, I tell you. How's everything else going? Ah, right, okay. We're going to need to move this back. I know I moved it out of here because I'm a derp. But we do actually want to get this sorted. Because right now, that's just adding so much potential illness to this room that I wouldn't be surprised if everyone died of food poisoning. Why are you in there? I really feel you shouldn't be. I feel that being in that particular part of the colony is not... No, you shouldn't. Please stop. Right, Dark Aavak, how's things going? Good. Let's make sure all of these things... Right, are you done? You might be done, actually. Let's make sure that we gather everything. So unforbid the everything. And now you can go and eat and then start butchering, actually. Okay. I would give you somewhere to eat your food, but, well, you're not going to be here that long, frankly. You're really not. We'll also... Well, yeah, hopefully you can butcher all of that reasonably fast. Kaya, how are things going? Did you manage to get the components that we needed? You got 1. You need 3. Ah, that's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. Is there anything else? I mean, I could just strip something down. I could break these down, for example, and get components out of them, but... No, for the time being, I think we'll hold out hope. This place is just a mess, though. Oh, my lord. Right, how's everything going back here? Well, actually, things aren't going too badly, so I'm going to let a little bit of time pass and hopefully get some more progress, and I'll bring you back when there's something to report. Damn it, Ibex, though. We're not in the mood for your shenanigans. Didn't you see what we did to the wargs? Like, seriously? Alright, go. Let's get up there, draw it out. We'll be able to kill it fairly easily. I say, and then completely mess up. And as Kaya is the only one here, this is not a great time. How fast is the Ibex though? She is much slower than Kaya, which is good. But we're going to use exactly the same Kaya preserving tactics as we did with the wargs. We're not going to take risky shots while we're out and about like this. No. Get down here. That's right. Oh, that Ibex though is really keeping pace though. Why are you 4.49? Huh. What's the problem here? Stoned on smoke leaf. No! Kaya. It's bad timing on your part, I feel. Are you only a smallest bit faster? I really should have built that in consideration. If only your early shots actually hit. Okay, we'll use tactics. Go through here, go all the way through, out the other side, draw it out to you. Come out here, you scallywag. No? Alright. Take a shot when you get the chance. Fire. You suck. Move quickly. You also hit our own things. That's just not forgivable. Alright, go straight through. This room is fantastic, just for this purpose. Having a way that we can go through one side, pop out the other, it's good times. Alright, head down here and just wait. It'll eventually notice, and then come view. There we go. You just need a couple of good shots, that's all. Alright, good. Move. How are you doing? 7.1? What? How? How are you moving that fast now? I have no idea, but that's amazing. You kind of just seesaw around the place all the time. Maybe it is actually factoring in what you're stood on, or maybe it's some sort of the rush of battle, basically. Either way, well done for killing the Ibixto. Now you can get back to other things. In fact, can we get that sorted? Can you actually finish off that blueprint? We didn't have the components to finish off all the work that we wanted to do, so may as well just get these things sealed up at the very least. And this room is kept a nice temperature. It's quite cold outside because there's a cold snap. So I've moved around the heating elements to where they need to be for the most part. Unfortunately, yeah, our animals are kind of perishing. Also, really do need that hooked up. Could you please work on that for me? Because they are going to die without it. No. Okay. Okay. You're forgiven because you did actually finish enough. There we go. Right, this room should warm up a little bit. Oh, my lord. Okay, you're taking it over there so it can recover. That's kind of sweet. A group of travelers from the Altium Equal Confederation are passing by. Sure, okay, I can't really put you up, I'm afraid. It's... You caught me at a bad time. Feel a little bit embarrassed, I'll be honest with you, but okay. Hello. Right, Dark Aavak on his way. It's going to take 5.8 days to reach that point. Rooster 4 is no longer incapable of walking. That's great. Oh no, Rooster 9 died because of blood loss. Rip. It is a sad day, but there's not a lot we could have done. Well, you know, there's a lot we could have done, actually, in retrospect, but we didn't do it fast enough. Really? Sleep on a... I guess it might preserve warmth a little bit. I mean, the corpse would be cold, but any heat going into the... I don't know. That's an interesting question. I mean, one would assume that the downy feathers on top of the rooster's corpse would reflect heat back up onto the rooster that's now sleeping on top of the rooster's. Yeah, I think that would probably work out. What happened? Rip. 'Tis a shame. 'Tis a great shame. How are you doing? June is fine. June produces way too much heat for there to be any real concern there. Okay, well, let's carry things. All my furniture is pointing the wrong way, and I don't even know what's going on. You know what? Let's try and reinstall these the right way up, shall we? This is the problem. So many mods are now like, I've no idea what I'm meant to be doing anymore. There we go. That should help a wee bit. But like most of our furnishings are pointing the wrong way. And now we've actually got like a crossover between some of our furniture and vanilla stuff now, which also makes things odd. We do not need all of these anymore. So we're actually going to deconstruct these because we've got 4 mortars, and the difference is that we now have different types of mortar shells. One mortar is very much the same as any other mortar, really. Everything else going okay. Many dead, and lots of new chicks have hatched. Afraid not. Sorry, chicks, but we just don't have time for that. So I'm afraid you're all going to have to be put to the sword, given a warrior's death. There we are. And hopefully then carted out somewhere. Really? That's somewhat frustrating, but I guess it isn't the worst thing in the universe. Alright, carry on making as much food as you can. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. We got more than enough food to get to our destination, though I must confess, you're moving a little bit slower than I would have liked. A group of pirates from the Armadillo Men have arrived nearby. Looks like they want to use sappers to tunnel around our defenses. What defenses? I have no idea what you're talking about. However, what I am going to do, we've got a smoke pop belt there. Grab that. Force away the smoke pop belt. Do we have any better grenades? No, we don't. I feel that this may be a better option for us. Alright. Run down. Where are they gonna go? Where are... No. You need to be drafted. This way. And move quickly at that. If you're super lucky... You may get into position. Good. Throw the grenade. No. Okay, throw the grenade. About there. Good shot. Very good shot. Go. Explode. Yes. Excellent. And again. Okay, that's not going to do a whole lot of good. Go and grab that now. You've hurt Lynn a bit. Oh, smoke pop belt deployed. Well done. Try and kill them before they kill you, ideally. Alright, move. Move. June! No! June can handle it. June is amazing. Let's have a look at June. Shredded head, cracked skull, shredded body, shredded left kidney, cracked front right leg. Don't you have, like, awesome kidneys? Yeah. Will that get... Did I not give you awesome kidneys? Heart, spine. I was sure I'd given you awesome kidneys. Perhaps not. Okay, that's fine. It's not going to hurt you. Keep shooting. Okay, now that will hurt you, so move. It's fine. Stare him down. Cold stare of death. Into the eyes of the grenadier. That's right. You'll eventually win this fight. Really? Lynn just... That's amazing. Engie died because Lynn shot Engie. Kaya, move up. Try and save June if you can. Though honestly, at this point, you'd probably be saving whoever from June, really. Okay. June, you need to have proper medical treatment. Best meds we can give you. How long have you got? 19 hours. It's fine. Well done, June. Kaya, also well done. Don't worry about it for now. Go and tend to June. Much higher priority. Well done. Very well done. How badly wounded are you? Gunshot. It's fine. You can walk that off. I will... Let's have a look. How much of a bad hit is this? It's not terrible. You only just basically got to graze in both locations. So what I'm going to say is, Kaya, you use herbal meds, but you can self-tend. Alright, how's June doing? June's going to be fine. We're using decent meds on June. The kidney should be alright. Though I wonder if that's going to have messed up his bionic kidney. If that will mean that it's just a regular kidney now. We'll see. That'll be interesting to see if that kind of resets what the kidney is, whether it's a bionic one or not. But you did well. You did very well. Hopefully, Dark Aavak will be able to get over to this destination, meet up with the rest of the caravan, and get back to you before too long, because right now it's kind of a rough time to be Kaya, honestly. Kaya's doing her best just to keep things going, but yeah, it's not amazing. I'm going to be honest with you. It could be better. Well done, though. Very well done. Will you tend to yourself now? Thank you. I'm very glad that you did at least take care of yourself. Dark Aavak would actually be proud. Well done. Okay. Good. Feed June. Keep June nice and healthy. Honestly, we need this room to stop being freezing cold. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to make a temporary stockpile area down here. And allow all. And then we are going to priority haul these things out of the way. Now, unfortunately, your room is no longer being powered. So quickly set that up. Then tend to the animals. No? Will you haul? Oh. No, you will haul. Go. Haul. There you go. The room is closed. It's not the best room, though. Really not the best room. Dune, are you going to be alright? That's a really cold place to be. Mad animal, local rat. That's fine. That's fine. Anyone can deal with that. That's not going to be an issue. I'm really tempted to send Dark Aavak back, though. Super, super duper tempted. Okay, it currently takes 16 hours to move each tile. How can you estimate that? I don't have a clue how you're making that estimation, but alright. I mean, you're moving 209%. Oh, okay, maybe that's the estimate. I don't know. We'll see, though, how it goes. But Kaya's doing an amazing job keeping June going and generally just trying to take care of everyone. Kaya is completely healed. Well done, actually, Kaya. That was pretty awesome. I've got to be honest, I'm remarkably impressed. Now you're going to just have a normal sleep. And that's going to be where we're wrapping up this first return episode to the saga of Dark Aavak and Yoko, I guess. We kind of need a new name now for the series because it's not the Alpha 17 series anymore. I think the saga of Dark Aavak and Yoko is not too bad, but maybe we need something a little bit more Games of Thrones-y, like, you know, the Fire and Ice or something along those lines. Either way, drop me comments down below if you've got any suggestions, but that's going to be it for us. I hope you've all enjoyed and will be joining me for the next, but until then and as ever, take care everyone.